Once upon a time, in the vast expanse of West Africa, there stood the magnificent kingdom of Mali, a land of gold, wisdom, and prosperity. At its peak, this kingdom was ruled by the legendary Mansa Musa, a monarch whose name would resonate through the ages as the richest man ever to walk the earth. The sun blazed over the deserts and the rivers that carved through the kingdom, casting golden rays upon the empire that gleamed with untold riches. Mali was not just a land of wealth, but also an icon of learning, art, and culture. At the heart of this kingdom was Mansa Musa, a leader of immense wealth whose vision transformed Mali into a jewel of Africa. Mansa Musa had ascended the throne under unexpected circumstances. His predecessor, Abubakar II, had embarked on a quest to cross the Atlantic, leaving the kingdom in his hands. With his coronation, Mansa Musa swore to make Mali a center of trade, religion, and knowledge. The kingdom of Mali was an economic powerhouse, thanks to its vast reserves of gold and control over key trade routes. From the mines of Bure to the markets of Timbuktu and Gao, gold flowed like water. Merchants from as far as Egypt, Morocco, and Byzantium traveled across the Sahara to trade salt, silks, and spices for the precious metal that seemed endless in Mali. Mansa Musa, however, was not content with mere wealth. He was a devout Muslim and believed that the prosperity should be used to glorify his God, Allah, and to uplift his people. In the year 1324, Mansa Musa embarked on a journey that would seal his name in history, a pilgrimage to Mecca, known as the Hajj. The world had never seen such a display of wealth and generosity. The caravan that left Mali was a sight to behold. A procession of 60,000 men, including scholars, soldiers, and servants, all adorned in fine silks. Hundreds of camels carried thousands of pounds of pure gold. Each stop along the way, from Cairo to Medina, was transformed into a festival of opulence. Mansa Musa distributed gold generously to the poor, built mosques, trading relationships, but his gifts were so extravagant that they caused economic disruptions. In Cairo, for instance, the influx of gold devalued the metal for a decade, creating ripple effects across the Mediterranean economies. Upon his return to Mali, Mansa Musa was determined to make his kingdom not just a symbol of wealth, but a center of knowledge and faith. In the city of Timbuktu, he built the great Jingereba Mosque and established the University of Sankore, which attracted scholars from across the Islamic world. The libraries of Timbuktu became treasure troves of ancient manuscripts, covering topics from astronomy to medicine and poetry. Mali was transformed into an intellectual hub where ideas flourished and cultures interwove. But every great kingdom faces challenges, and Mansa Musa's rule was no exception. While Mali flourished, there were those that sought to exploit its wealth. Rival kingdoms and ambitious warlords cast envious gazes towards its golden mines. One such rival was the kingdom of Songhai, whose leaders sought to test Mali's strength. A series of clashes erupted along the Niger River. Under Mansa Musa's command, the Mali forces displayed unwavering loyalty and courage, defending their land with strategic brilliance. Mansa Musa knew that unity was the key to preserving his kingdom. He ensured that all his subjects, from the richest merchants to the humblest farmers, felt the benefits of Mali's wealth. Infrastructure was improved, irrigation systems were built, and agricultural productivity increased, ensuring that no one went hungry. Mansa Musa's reign ended in 1337, but his legacy continued to shape Africa and the world. The Kingdom of Mali remained a land of prosperity and scholarship for generations. His pilgrimage had put Mali on the map, literally. European cartographers began to include the kingdom on their maps, marking it with a crowned figure holding a golden nugget, a symbol of Mali's magnificence. Mansa Musa is remembered not just for his immense wealth, but for his vision and generosity. He understood that true riches lay not in gold alone, but in the prosperity and education of his people. He is known as the richest man in history, and his story is a proof of the power of leadership, faith, and the endless possibilities of human achievement. And so, the Kingdom of Mali, under Mansa Musa's rule, shines brightly in the annals of history as a golden age of Africa and a reminder of the incredible potential of humanity.